Hello, everyone, and welcome to class. I am Sai, your instructor for today's financial deep dive. Today, we are answering a painful question. Why do you work so hard but still feel broke? If your wallet feels empty despite the long hours you put in, I need you to listen closely. It is not just inflation, and it is not just bad luck. There is a glitch in your programming. Most of us were raised with a worker mindset, not a wealth mindset, and that's the trap. Society has engineered a loop designed to keep you working, spending, and remaining dependent forever. We are taught to trade our time for money, but we are never taught how to make money buy back our time. You get your paycheck, you feel a moment of relief, and then the system immediately comes to collect. Rent, taxes, insurance, and subscriptions. The money is spent before it even hits your bank account. Most people act as financial couriers, delivering money from their boss directly to their landlord and the bank. The first major trap is consumer debt, borrowing money from your future self to impress people today. Debt is a shackle. It forces you to stay in a job you hate just to service the interest payments. We confuse looking rich with being rich. High income does not mean high net worth. You see a neighbor's new car and feel jealous, not realizing they are drowning in debt just like you. This is the rat race. You run faster to earn more, just so you can spend more to keep up appearances. The second trap is inflation. Your savings account is losing value every single day you leave it sitting there. Saving money used to be safe. Now, if you aren't investing, saving is just a slow way to go broke. The third trap is financial illiteracy. We were never taught the difference between an asset and a liability. We buy liabilities, things that cost money to keep, and we trick ourselves into thinking they're assets. Your car is not an asset. It loses value the moment you buy it and costs money to run. An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. Memorize this rule. If you stop working today, your assets should pay your bills. If they don't, you don't own assets. The average person spends their life collecting liabilities and wondering why they never get ahead financially. It's a cruel cycle. You upgrade your phone, your car, and your house every time you get a raise. This is called lifestyle creep, and it is the single greatest enemy of your financial freedom. You are literally eating your future freedom one expensive coffee and one streaming subscription at a time. Retail therapy is a marketing term invented to make you feel good about destroying your own wealth. Companies have hacked your dopamine. Buying feels good for 5 minutes. Being broke feels bad forever. To escape this trap, we have to stop blaming the economy and start fixing your internal software. We're going to perform a hard reset on your mindset, starting right now. The external traps only work because of your internal beliefs. Let's debug your brain. The biggest virus is the scarcity mindset, the belief that there is a limited amount of money available. If you believe money is scarce, you will hoard it out of fear or spend it quickly before it vanishes. People with a scarcity mindset resent rich people. They think if someone else wins, they must lose. This is false. Wealth can be created. The pie gets bigger when you provide value. Another mental block is thinking money is evil. If you think money is bad, you will subconsciously avoid it. Money is neutral. It is a magnifier. If you're generous, money allows you to be more generous. Then there's the lottery mentality, waiting for luck to save you instead of taking action. Waiting for luck is a strategy for victims. Wealth is built by design, not by accident. Broke people focus on saving pennies. Wealthy people focus on earning dollars and owning equity. A broke mindset says, I can't afford that. A wealthy mindset asks, how can I afford that? That simple question shifts your brain from a passive state to a problem-solving state. Broke people value money more than time. They'll wait in line for hours just to save $5. Wealthy people know time is the only resource you cannot earn back. They buy back time. Broke people are cynical. They think the system is rigged, so there's no point in trying. Wealthy people are curious. They study the system so they can learn how to master it. If your entertainment budget is higher than your education budget, you will stay exactly where you are. Another trap is instant gratification, the inability to wait for a bigger reward later. It's the marshmallow test. If you eat it now, you don't get 2 later. Most adults fail this test every day by using credit cards to buy things they haven't earned yet. Building wealth is boring. It's slow. It requires patience. Broke people crave excitement now. They confuse being busy with being productive. You can be busy digging your own grave. The saddest trap is fear. Fear of failure. Fear of looking stupid. So you stay in your comfort zone. The comfort zone is safe, but absolutely nothing grows there. The pain of staying broke must become greater than the pain of changing your habits. Until you accept that you are the problem, you can never be the solution. No one is coming to save you. Not the government, not your parents. It's up to you. Are you ready to stop being a victim and start being the architect of your life? We're going to delete the old files and install the Abundance Protocol. Let's move to the reset. Pay attention. This is where your life changes. Welcome to the Mindset Reset. Here are the new rules for your operating system. Rule 1. You must become a producer, not just a consumer. Look around you. Everything you see was produced by someone who got paid to make it. Stop just buying things and start creating value that other people are willing to pay for. Shift your focus from getting a job to solving problems. The bigger the problem you solve, the more the world will pay you. It's that simple. Rule 2. Ownership. You need ownership. You need equity, stocks, real estate, a side business, things that work while you sleep. As Warren Buffett said, if you don't make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Rule 3. Respect money. Treat it as a powerful tool for freedom, not a source of stress. Money buys you options. It gives you the ability to say no to things you dislike. True freedom isn't a Ferrari. It's having control over your waking hours. Rule 4. Delayed gratification. You sacrifice today so your future self can thrive. It means driving the old car for 3 more years so you can max out your investments. It means cooking at home so you can build your emergency fund faster. It's not about deprivation, it's about prioritization. What do you want most versus what do you want now? Rule 5. Aggressive learning. Financial literacy is your new second job. Learn the language of money, interest rates, tax brackets, index funds, and market cycles. Ignorance is expensive. Banks profit directly from what you do not know. Rule 6. Stop trying to impress people. Most people aren't thinking about you anyway. True wealth is quiet. It is the millionaire next door in jeans, not the flashy influencer. Stop playing status games. They are expensive and you can never win them. Focus on your net worth, your assets minus your liabilities, not your social media feed. Rule 7. Audit your circle. You are the average of the 5 people you spend time with. If your 5 best friends are broke and negative, you will inevitably be number 6. Find people who are playing the game at a higher level. Learn from them. Don't envy them. Normalize talking about money constructively. Break the taboo. This new programming is difficult. Your old habits will fight back hard. You will be tempted to slide back into comfort and spend money you don't have. But remember, comfort is the enemy of progress. Embrace the discomfort of growth. The mindset is set. Now let's talk mechanics. What do you actually do with your money? Step 1. Tracking. You must know exactly where every single dollar is going. Call it a budget or a spending plan, but if you don't measure it, you can't manage it. Most people are shocked to see they spend hundreds a month on things they don't even like. Step 2. Pay yourself first. This is the golden rule. Before rent, before Netflix, before food, a percentage of your income goes to you. Treat your savings like a bill that must be paid or the lights go out. You must use automation. Willpower is weak, systems are strong. Set up automatic transfers on payday. Money leaves your checking account before you see it. If the money is gone, you will learn to live on what is left. It forces discipline. Step 3, the emergency fund. You need 3 to 6 months of expenses in cash. This is not an investment, it is a moat. It protects you from life's disasters. Without this fund, one car repair forces you back into debt and resets your progress. Step 4, kill toxic debt. Credit cards with 20% interest are a financial emergency. Attack them ruthlessly. You cannot build wealth while paying 20% interest to a bank. Step 5, invest. Harness the power of compound interest. Compound interest is when your money makes money, and then that money makes more money. The earlier you start, the less you have to work. Time is your best friend here. Don't try to pick winning stocks. That is gambling. We want investing. Buy index funds. You are buying a small piece of every company in the economy. It's boring, it's effective, and it's how normal people become millionaires over time. Step 6, increase your income. You can only cut expenses so much. Ask for a raise, learn a high-value skill, or start a side hustle on weekends.
But here is the key. When your income goes up, your lifestyle must stay the same. Bank the difference. That is the turbo button for your financial freedom. Avoid the big mistakes, buying too much house and financing new cars. These two decisions keep more people broke than anything else in the middle class. Keep your fixed costs low. A flexible life is a wealthy life. The goal is the crossover point, when income from assets exceeds your monthly expenses. That is the finish line. That is when you are truly free. This path is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Those are scams. This is a get-rich-slowly but surely scheme. It works every time if you stick to it. It requires discipline and a refusal to be normal. Normal is broke. Be willing to look weird to your friends now so you can live like they can't later. Wealth is not about the numbers, it's about what the numbers represent. It is about security, generosity, being present for your family without stress. When you are broke, your mind is trapped in survival mode. You're always anxious. Financial freedom clears your mind so you can actually be the person you are meant to be. Don't let perfection stop you. Just start. You will make mistakes, and that's okay. The biggest risk is not losing money. The biggest risk is doing nothing and staying the same. Let's recap your new operating system one last time. Stop buying liabilities to impress people who do not care about you. Shift from scarcity to abundance by becoming a producer of value. Prioritize investing over spending. Pay yourself first automatically. Buy assets, kill debt, and let compound interest do the heavy lifting. It sounds simple because it is, but simple does not mean easy. The hardest part is managing your own emotions and psychology. Every day you must choose the long-term goal over the short-term pleasure. But I promise you, the view from the top of the mountain is worth the climb. Imagine waking up on a Monday morning with zero financial anxiety. Imagine working because you love it, not because you're terrified of losing your house. That reality is available to you, but you have to claim it. Stop making excuses, stop blaming the world, take ownership of your destiny. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. Check your bank account. Look the truth in the eye. Make the first move. Set up the transfer, cancel the subscription, read the book. Your future self is begging you to make the right choice today. If this class was useful, hit the like button so we can teach more people.
Subscribe and ring the bell if you want me, Cy, to be your financial guide every week. Class dismissed. Now go out there and build your wealth. Signing off.